So I'll show off the guy, but I'm not going to worry about actually getting the item. What's the other item this guy gives? I forget. Is it the Precious Watch? What's the other item that the Mithril guy gives? You guys remember? There's one other. I want to say it's the watch. Oh no, the bolt ring. Which is really useful. But we don't need it. What's the number for bolt ring? I should just look it up. Instead of asking. Okay, so bolt ring, it's 22, 44, 66, 88, or 00. And then mithril is the opposite. Yeah, this is the first time you can get the... As soon as you get the buggy, you can go get the mithril. Yeah, the effect that Great Gospel gives is called Peerless. And it makes you completely invincible and makes your character glow gold. And her limits are the only thing in the game that do that. Here's the guy. So he'll tell us what our battle count is at. Come on, you already escaped 12 times. Wait. Is it escape or battle? I forget. Are they both escape? I guess it is. Okay. So I would have to escape from 10 battles to get the bolt ring. Wait, is it battles? Well, why does he tell you the escape count? Is that just a troll? The closer you get to a double even or double odd, he says the battle count. Oh, for Chocobuckle? Okay, so he tells you escape count just for the sake of Chocobuckle. Does it count as a battle if you escape? I'm guessing not. Has to be... Probably has to be a win. We could test it. Yeah, we could talk about Chocobuckle later. I don't know a lot about Chocobuckle, to be honest, because I never use it. I always thought it was cheap. But basically, Chocobuckle is a enemy skill that does damage based on how many fights you've run away from. So if you run away from 9,999 battles, it can do max damage all the time. And the kicker is that it's static damage, so you can do 9,999 regardless of their stats. And it's only 3 MP, so it can be brutally broken if you actually take the time to run away from that many fights. It's also kind of annoying to get, because you have to get a Chocobo to use it on you, and I actually don't even remember how you do it. I think you have to do, like... Do you have to do a specific amount of damage? Oh yeah, you have to level 4 Suicide them. You have to use level 4 Suicide on a Chocobo, and then it uses Chocobuckle. It's, like, really bizarre. Never figured that out as a kid. Okay, so there you go. Now he's telling me I fought 148. So I would have to just fight 7 more fights. Because it has to be the last 2 digits. The first digit doesn't matter. And that would get me the Mithril, right? Sure, why not? Let's do it. I kind of wanted the bolt ring, not the Mithril, but hey. How does he know these things? Why not not get both? I could, but this is a Let's Play and the bolt ring really isn't that great. That's one. Yo, Shadow, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, man. Appreciate it a lot. Welcome to the crew, dude. How's it going, Igloo? Good to see ya. How far into the game are grenades still OP? Pretty much until Costa del Sol. And then you can pick up Molotovs instead, and they're basically just another grenade. The only caveat to Molotovs is that they do fire damage. So if the enemy's immune to fire, it doesn't work. But other than that, they're pretty much just a better grenade. And then once you get to Coral, you could steal right arms, and they can be your new broken item. And then once you get to Medial, you can steal dragon scales, and then they can be your new broken item. So basically there's a different broken item through every section of the game. Almost like they planned it. It's one of the biggest reasons why... oh yeah, I should have gotten White Wind there. White Wind is the big boys, right? I believe it is. That's my train of thought. Yo, Kyleo, thank you for the 3 months. Welcome back. Thanks so much for being such a great part of our community, Kyleo. You've really been really nice and thoughtful, and I appreciate it a lot. It's good to have you here. Oh, you have to feed them a certain green, too? I didn't know that. That's wild. Yeah, Chocobuckle really is strange. At least it's not missable, though. You can get it anytime. Let's go, Maximus. That's what, 4 or 5? Ooh, Bloodfang. I kind of hate Bloodfang, to be honest. It's a cool limit, and I like that it's different, but Lunatic High and Sledfang are better. But I have to set it so we can learn more. You can learn the kill limits. Like, if you stay on limit level 1, you can learn all the kill limits, but you can't learn the use limits unless you're using the latest one. Yeah, you can set Chocobuckle to 2,222 damage, and then give your character max HP, and use Chocobuckle on yourself to force Lucky 7s. Which is actually a really good strat for specific fights. Ruby Weapon, it's a good strat. Yo, Ulstor, thank you for the brand new sub, man. Welcome to the crew, thank you very much. Yes, enemy skill is not part of master commands at all. You don't need to learn it, it's not part of it. Nah. Jerk. Ran out of MP. Yo, how's it going, Dynamics? It's good to see you. How did you dodge it? He dodged it, but he still learned it. So White Wind is pretty strange. People swear by it, and they always make fun of me when I say it's bad. But I personally don't like it. White Wind restores HP and status to every ally, but what it doesn't tell you is it restores HP equal to your current HP. So right now, if I used White Wind, it would heal everyone 286, because that's the current HP Red 13 has. The best thing about White Wind, though, is that it heals statuses. And it hits everyone, which is not something that's very common. There's not a very good way to throw a remedy on everyone. So, that's pretty nice, actually. The other strange thing about White Wind is that it's not exactly Asuna, because it removes all statuses, including good ones. I don't remember if it removes regen or not, but it removes like haste, I'm pretty sure. It's like a cleanse. It's like a full party cleanse. Strange. I think I have 2 more. Large materia needs high level materia. What does that even mean? Is he talking about master materia? Yeah, I never preferred White Wind, just because you want to use it when you're at low HP so you can heal, but if you use it at low HP, then it doesn't heal. It would be really great if there were a dedicated tank in this game, like if Barret were actually super tanky, you could give him White Wind, and when everyone else took a bunch of damage, he could heal everyone for full. But yeah, it's much better just for the status heal, and also because it heals everyone without null materia, which you might be low on in this part of the game. Later, you usually have plenty of all materias, but yeah, like in this part of the game, it's nice to have a full party heal for free because you probably already have the enemy skill equipped. Like, you don't even have to give that character a restore materia if they already have enemy skill, so it's definitely useful. I just never really liked it in my playthroughs. Who are you? I guess it was fate that I woke up and met you here. So now we're at an odd number. I would have to run away 11 more times. Or I'd have to fight 11 more battles to get the Bolt Ring. I guess that's not too bad. We could do it real fast. Okay, Zulov says the only good statuses it removes are Death Force and Resist. That's weird that it removes Resist. It's like really wild. One funny thing about White Wind, I forget which mod it was, but there was a mod we played where White Wind got reversed. There was something you could equip to like reverse things. I feel like it was New Threat. And when you reverse White Wind, it gives you every status in the game. Because it heals every status, so it gives you every status. It's kind of wild. It's like Bad Breath on steroids, because Bad Breath only does like 5 statuses. It might have been Necrosis, you might be right. Because Necrosis made healing hurt you, I think. So yeah. Shut up, Victor. Don't attack me like this. We'll talk about Pandora's box when we get there, but Pandora's box is the only enemy skill in the game that, well, the only skill in the game that only shows once. Once you see it once, it's gone forever, unless you learn it. And you only see it the very first time you kill a Draco zombie. Skeleton zombie, whatever they're called. Yo, bro, think of the 44 months. Yeah, the very first time you beat a skeleton zombie, his dying attack is Pandora's box. And then a flag goes off on your save file to never show Pandora's box again. So it only happens once. Unless, of course, you reset and don't save. And Pandora's box is a pretty interesting spell. It's one of the only spells in the game that ignores armor. Ignores defense and magic defense. It doesn't do static damage, but it ignores magic defense. The other obvious example being Bahamut. It also has a really weird glitch where it doubles models, yeah. It actually makes like invisible models visible. It's really strange. That was on purpose. What Dynamics just said, though, I think was not on purpose. If he doesn't have enough MP to cast it, he doesn't cast it, but the flag still goes off. So there's a chance that you never see it. Or if he dies to poison, same thing. He'll die and never use it again. Yo, Soul Blazer, thank you for the gifted sub to Arcadia. Welcome back, Arcadia. Yeah, it can't be reflected because it hits everything. Same thing with Ultima. Magic spells that automatically hit everything can't be reflected. It has to be a targeted magic. We're getting the Bolt Ring because I decided 2 seconds ago I was going to get the Bolt Ring. We already got the Mithril. My man Bro with the 44 months. And Horse Noise, think of it as 6 months as well. Yep, you can reflect Shadow Flare, and if you reflect it, you still learn it. I believe, right? Oh. Okay. Wait. Pandora's box can be reflected? Yeah, I did Dynamics. I was going to talk about it once we got there. Thanks, Soul Blazer. That means a lot, man. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Someone lumber? It's really strange to me that you can reflect Pandora's box. I never knew that. Or at least didn't remember it. Four more. I guess I don't really play around with Reflect too much in this game. It is true, though, right? That if you reflect Shadow Flare, you still learn it? I'm pretty sure that's correct. So I'm pretty sure that's usually... Well, nowadays, I actually just do the enemy skill trick. The elemental. Also, you ever notice that this field has a bunch of lines going through it? Why is this field like that? Bothers me. Yeah, I do the elementals trick now to make it do 0 damage. I think I do. I think it works with Shadow Flare. How does it feel playing the OG again? It definitely feels like a nostalgia trip, even though I've played thousands of hours of this for the past couple years. It still feels kind of nostalgic playing this specific one. How much damage does that do? I've never heard of doing that. Cast Reflect All, and then Aqualung on yourself, so Aqualung hits one target. And it does triple the damage. I want to try that. Problem is, Reflect takes forever to get. Is there a mechanic in the OG Final Fantasy VII that you either prefer over the remake or that was not included in the remake? Well... I mean, they're two completely different games. I don't think I can really answer that. Like, I don't really know what I would say, because they're two different types of games. No, this guy are sick. I like how Aqualung is 1 MP cheaper than Beta. I don't know why. Yeah, that's another good thing about White Wind, is it goes through Reflect, so you can cast Reflect on everyone and still be able to heal yourself. You can't use Cure because it'll Reflect. So that's one benefit to White Wind. No, I'm not going to max out Aerith. I'm just doing this for the sake of doing it. It'd be a bit of a waste to do that. Who are you? Blah, blah, blah. Bolt Ring. Yay, we did it. So that's it for that guy. Just those 2 items. Is there anything else to show off? There's some other stuff with the buggy, but we can't show it off yet. That's about it. Is the buggy a 9-seater van? Nah, they just ride on the top. Also, another episode of Death Ruins Final Fantasy VII for everyone. You ever notice that there's no kerning on the A and U? I'm sorry. The game's ruined forever. I'm sorry. I hate to do it, but I told you I would tell you everything. Sorry. There's no kerning. The letters don't have any space in between them. Yeah, I don't usually do that. These guys are chilling, by the way. Yeah, you can activate that thing to be annoyed. Yeah, if you activate that, you can get encounters there. Lately, it seems like the economy's been better. Must be the Rufus effect. I'll overlook the fact that you're a stowaway, but you better at least help with the cargo. Yeah, it's a really good place to grind XP there because they're higher level enemies. I don't think they expected you to find that. Or maybe they just forgot to turn it off or whatever. Also, Sakuhen, did I thank you for your 9 months? Welcome back, man. Thank you so much. I don't know if we're doing a double date today. Depends on where we end. If we end at a good stopping point, or if we end in the middle of something. I will tell you, I'm about to go get some more coffee, because I'm out of coffee, and that's a problem. I know the encounters are on purpose, but I think maybe they implemented that a bit too early because it doesn't seem like you're supposed to have that yet. Like, I think they just forgot to turn it off until Disc 2. Could be wrong, though. You never know. These guys are jerks and I hate them. Hate this enemy. They do so much damage. Flying Sickle just does so much damage. I think it ignores defense or something. There's some reason that it does so much damage. Also, we just got Cure 2. Hey, does anyone know if the buggy glitch works on PS1? The high pitch glitch? I feel like it's a Steam only thing. Well, actually, I know it happens on the PS4 too. I think it's a later port thing. About to find out. So, on the later versions of the game, if you're driving and you open the menu as you're driving, you get super high-pitched menu noises. Sounds like... sounds like Chipmunk menu. We could go back to the Gold Saucer, but there's not much to do there. We might as well just wait till the date scene later. Here's the Mithril spot. That's weird dynamics. I believe it, though. It's just kind of strange. I do not know why that glitch happens. Something with the audio. They just... maybe they used a higher pitch something for the driving noise, and then just it doesn't deactivate when you open the menu. It's very strange. I forget when this guy appears. Probably Tiny Bronco is when he appears. Would be my guess. Which is funny because that means you can only use it for the temple. It's not start of Disc 2 because there'd be no reason to get it after that. No reason to get Aerith's Limit Break. Why would that be? Because Aerith is lay tired. Can't cast Limit Breaks after that. Hey, how's it going, dude? Okay, I have a lot to talk about in Gongaga, so now's a good time to break. I'm gonna go grab some coffee. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so Gongaga. First of all, let's talk about the Touch Me F fight. Maybe we'll see if we can get it. So there's a very infamous fight in these woods. It's a pincer fight with all frogs. And it's very infamous because when you get into the fight, it's almost impossible not to get bullied by the frogs. And just get frogged over and over again. And to make it even funnier, the frog enemies in this game aren't called frogs. They're called Touch Me. Because the joke is like, when they touch you, they turn you into a frog. Also, there's these guys, which are really iconic. I don't know if you guys remember these enemies as much as I do, but I just always remembered these enemies as being, like, really annoying in my casual playthrough. Because they are the first enemies that can petrify you. Actually, I think the cockatrices can too, but it's rare. But, yeah, these enemies bullied me as a kid. It's actually called, what's the status ailment called? Forget the name. The ailment where the number is ticking down has like a special name. But yeah. Always annoyed me. There's no... You need like immunity to petrify to stop that ailment. Yeah, soft numb, I think, or slow numb. Slow numb, that's what it is. It's called slow numb. And there's no immunity to slow numb, just an immunity to petrify, which you don't really have till later. Yo, Brown! Stay for the 2 years, man. Welcome back. So there you go. Touch me. Touch me A, touch me B. Let's see if we can get the funny fight. Try a couple more times. Oh, this one's scary. The triple. What are these things called? Gaga Handy. Gaga Gandhi. The triple Gaga Gandhi. The black and white frog looks like he's turned to stone. That's funny. I don't remember which challenge we were doing when Touch Me F became a meme. Jeju Jamie. The dreaded Gaga Andy. It might have been Monomod, yeah. How's it going, Arda? Oh, by the way, one thing I didn't explain yet is the running away mechanic. It's been a while since I looked into it, so I might be a bit off here, but I believe the way retreating works is when you're holding down retreat, it will attempt to retreat every couple of ATB ticks. And then once you've successfully retreated, it will successfully retreat the next time one of your characters would have acted. So like if it's in the middle of an attack, it'll wait till the attack's done and then they'll run away. But the catch is if you play on wait, then anytime the bar is waiting, it doesn't try to run away. So running away on active is far better. It is far easier to run away on active battle. Because basically while an enemy is attacking, that entire time it's ticking attempts to run away. So usually if you're playing on active, once an enemy attacks once, you'll get your runaway right after that, because the whole time the attack is happening, the game is attempting to run away. So usually you'll get either 0 or 1 attacks before you run away. Whereas on wait, it could take anywhere up to like 6 or 7 attacks to get away. Because it's only ticking when they're not attacking. Yeah, and some enemies are harder to run away from, but it's only an average. Like, you can run away from any enemy in the game first turn, unless you get ambushed. But it's just harder than some enemies. We're not getting unlucky. I'm getting the pincer attack. It was Scavenger when the Touch Me F thing happened. Yeah, this is just normal video game things. When you want the unlucky thing to happen, it doesn't happen, but when you don't want it, it happens right away. Recommended is strange. Recommended as, like, weight mechanics, but not when you're in menus. It's basically weight, but active if you're in a menu, I believe, is how recommended works. It's kind of a useless option. It's better to just do either weight or active. Recommended doesn't really have, like, a purpose. I do not think Remake Part 2 will come out next year. No. They haven't even announced a new Kingdom Hearts game, and they said that's coming. But maybe. I'm not saying no, but I'm saying I don't think so. Arranging by battle puts items at the top that are used in battle. Like grenades and stuff. Alright, I give up. So, there's a pincer fight here where you get in a fight with 6 frogs. 3 on the left and 3 on the right. And because of the way this game does the names, you get touch me A, touch me B, touch me C, touch me D, touch me E, and touch me F. And so it became a meme in our community because of the whole F meme, like F when something dies, and the enemy's name is Touch Me F. So Touch Me F became that frog emote, and it's like a meme for getting wrecked. How's it going, Caffeine? Okay, so, time for fun fight. Is someone there? Hey, Rude, who do you like? What are you getting so embarrassed about? Come on, who do you like? Tifa. That's a tough one. But poor Elena, no, she likes Sung. I never knew that. But Sung likes that ancient. What are they talking about? It's so stupid. They always talk about who they like or don't like, but Sung is different. Ah, no! I guess she doesn't even notice. They're here! They're really here! Then it's time. Rude, don't go easy on them, even though they're girls. Don't worry, I'll do my job. What's funny though is he doesn't. Then, we're counting on you. I'll report to Sung. It's been a while. Payback time for what you did in Sector 7. Sector 7? That's sad. That's as far as you go. So, most people know this, but funny mechanic, Rude will not attack Tifa in this fight. If you have Tifa. Also, they can be paralyzed in this fight. They also have nothing to steal. A lot of people think this is where you steal, like, good equipment, but it's not this fight. It's a later fight. This fight, they actually have nothing at all. And this is also yet another fight in early game, where poison is super strong. They can both be poisoned, and it does a lot of damage. I don't remember off the top of my head if he will attack Tifa if there's no other option. I don't remember. But if you have Tifa in your party, he will not attack Tifa, he'll attack other people instead. No, I think it's just Tifa. I don't think it's all female characters. I'd have to look at the code. No, he only cast Pyramid in that first fight. He just hit Yuffie, so I guess there's our answer. I didn't know that. If you want both items that they drop, you have to kill them both at the same time. That's cool. Chrono said that he attacks Tifa if she's the only one left, but only 1/3 of the time. We may be retreating, but we're still wait, did he say retrieving instead of retreating? I never noticed that. Is that what he says? Oh no, he says retreating. You typoed, okay. Interesting, they were definitely waiting for us. They followed us, but there weren't any signs of it. Then that means maybe it's someone in this group? I don't even want to think that there's a spy. I trust everyone. No, you don't. What's funny is he doesn't really trust Kate Sith, but he still says that. Okay, so, I believe it's this field, right? Or is it the next field? Dynamics brought this up to me, and I never knew this until literally he told me a week ago. But there's a missing Barrett cutscene here. It's not dummied content. It's actually here. The code is here. All of the text and everything is here. It's the next screen, okay. So on this screen. So on this screen, there's a whole scene that's coded in the game where if Barrett is in your party, he will walk out here and do a little talk about the Maka reactor that you're about to walk up to. And all the code is there, and it's supposed to work, but there's, for some reason, a check to see if the cutscene should play, and the, remind me again what it is that the screwed up check is? It checks something really strange that it's not supposed to check. The thought process is that they probably just screwed up the number, like they meant to check something random, like they meant to check something in Gongaga, but they accidentally checked the wrong thing. Because the way that the code is the variables are numbers. So my guess is that it was a typo. They meant to type like check variable 10, but they accidentally checked variable 100 or something, you know what I mean? But the variable that they check is whether or not you've walked into Aerith's church back in Midgar. Once you walk into the church, it flips a variable, and it checks that variable here to see if the scene should play. And seeing as though you've always gone into the church, this scene never plays. So yeah. It is, like, super spaghetti code. It's a very good example of this game's code actually just being bad. But yeah, because you enter the church, obviously, up to this point, this scene never plays. But yeah, you can go into the code and read it and see what Barrett says. There's a whole discussion. There's also 2 different things that Cloud can say that actually affects Barrett's date points there as well. A ruined reactor. That's interesting. If you do Suna skip, you probably get that scene. Yeah. Which for speedrunning wouldn't matter because you skipped Gongaga anyways because it's optional. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Gongaga's optional. You can never come here. It does force you here during that one scene. But other than that, you don't have to come here for anything. Hey, how's it going, Cuban? Thanks for being here. This guy sells old stuff. Oh. I'm actually gonna buy a couple of these. I'll explain why later. Yo, Evil, thank you for the gifted sub to Cuban.
Pretty good.
The white cape is kind of the only thing that's nice to buy, because Frog. Also, Zuloff will tell you, buy the Fury Ring. I guarantee. And we can get time here. Incoming Zuloff talking about the Fury Ring. Fury Ring puts you in Berserk. And I'm not a big fan of Berserk, but it is pretty good. Zuloff loves Berserk, so. White Unfoam. I thought this opened. Maybe not. Why does Cloud look absolutely massive in this house? He looks so big. I guess it's just because the screen's really zoomed in. Berserk can be really good because the way the multipliers work in this game, it is a multiplier. Berserk does not add damage to you, it multiplies your damage. So if you get like a crit with Berserk, it can be really, really strong because it multiplies the damage. Get rid of cover. I really need it. See you, Sad.